Hi, my name is Melissa Fenstermaker. I'm the head trainer here at Union Lake Veterinary Hospital. This is Kristen Kleba that's with us. She's one of our licensed veterinary technicians. And we're here today to talk to you a little bit about toenail trimming. One of the first things that you're going to want to have with you are toenail trimmers. So we tend to use these ones. They work very easily for us. The other product that you're going to want to have is a product called Quick Stop. The Quick Stop is actually a clotting septic powder. If you happen to cut too low on your dog's nails and there's any bleeding going on, it's something that you're actually going to pack in on their toenail and it'll stop the bleeding, so it'll clot it for you. So that'll make it really easy. You're also going to probably want to have another person there to help you do a little bit of light restraint, to do some positive treating with them, to help you through the experience to make it easier. Right now we're getting Max started with the process of toenail trimming. What we like to do is we like to teach dogs a settle position, teaching them how to actually lie on their side, how to be relaxed and kind of mellow with it. We also love to use treats, so it doesn't have to be a negative thing for them. The whole time while I do this, Kristen's going to continue to feed him cookies and keep his mouth busy. So when you look at a toenail trim, the typical thing that you're going to look at with a dog with white toenails is that he does have a pink vein running up his toenail. This and up is called his quick. That's what we actually don't want to hit. That means if we were to get that area up there, he would do a lot of bleeding. So what we want to trim off is just the tip of this, and the tip is the white portion here. So when you go to trim it, make sure that you're ready. It's kind of putting the portion in there that you see that's nice white and clear, and then trimming that tip off. And you can see at this point it's not too short. The quick's not exposed. There's no bleeding going on. It's a nice nail trim. So we want to show you the other side of the coin here, and that's a black toenail dog. The black toenails mean that you're not going to be able to see the quick. It's kind of a little more of a guessing game. So the best thing you can do is just a little bit at a time. The way how it's actually going to look as the process goes is it'll look like a little target. So there'll be a little black dot in the center. So I took just a tiny amount off knowing that we wouldn't be. So there's no bullseye there, there's no target there. So we would actually go in and trim a little bit more each time. So what happened, and this was actually the perfect one to show, is you can see the little target right there. So it's trimmed in basically as short as it can go. You can see the quick right there. That's kind of the little bullseye target telling you that that's a good point to stop with them. And then that's when you would go and move on to the next toenail. The other thing to keep in mind is the amount that you took off this toenail is usually the safe amount to take off this one, but we'll still do the same process again, nice and slow with each toenail. In conclusion, what we want you guys to know is when you work with a toenail trim and you get dogs comfortable with it, it should be able to be a fast process. It shouldn't be anything that's terrible, that's stressful. So you can see for a dog that's trained like this, it's nice. It's still nice that Kristen's here to pet him and relax him and make it an okay process. But toenail trimming should just be as quick as what we're going to show you. So I'm going to run him through a full toenail trim, show you what it should look like kind of from start to finish. So what are you doing? You can see Kristen's nice to talk to him and still kind of encourage him. But it shouldn't be something where, you're holding the dog down on the floor, you're overly restraining them. Most of the restraint is going to occur just on that one toe that you're doing each time, so you can actually see what you're doing. Good boy, good. So, and hopefully, our goal will be at home when you're doing this, hopefully you're not getting a lot of bleeding. Hopefully you're not hitting the quicks while you're doing this with your dog. But like we said, the Quick Stop product is great. You're gonna pay $10 for that little bottle. I always joke with people, if you use that bottle up, you need to come in and see us. Please stop trimming your dog's toenails. At that point, it's not appropriate. You really shouldn't be hitting the quicks very often, but if you do, you just wanna make sure that you're prepared. The Quick Stop works really good. You could use flour if you had that at home and just kind of pack that in. You could use cornstarch. I've heard of people taking like a bar of soap and digging their dog's toenail in there to kind of clot it and stop the bleeding. So those things are okay to use too, but you want to make sure that you have them on hand with you, so when you're doing it. So the downfall is if you do hit the quick, they will bleed really quick and they will not stop bleeding until you get them fixed. So because it's coming from your dog's foot, you don't want them running all over your house with a bloody toenail. So just make sure you have that you have your helper, that you're prepared and ready for what you want to do with your dog, and keep it a positive experience and come in and see us for questions.